Shinbi? Do I go Chindi? Chimera? I don't want to go Chimera because they have Bellica though. I'll go Chadstone.
I'll see you all at the enemy's core if you survive.
Fuck it.
The battle begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I mean, alright. Alright. My Chimera was bronze and my Decker was silver. Like, that game wasn't exactly balanced. I think I was cucked from the get-go. Razorback? I think Razorback's really bad right now. Omen, Dynamo, Roskar, Raymond, Curist. In what role? Because that build is goofy as fuck. And that's coming from the guy who just built Stormbreaker on Rampage. Hold on. No. Maybe? Do I do this? Jungle ramp? That's weird. Dynamo. Your clear had to have been abysmal.
Minions are spawning.
That's like a tank build, but you're not scaling anything, so you just like that's a better support build than jungle build. Like obviously the Omen's shitty, but yeah, Dynamo procs on the rock, but for what damage are you doing though? I mean, like, I guess it's like a full-on support Rampage build in jungle. Just you have an Omen for fun, I guess. Because at that point, Omen's your only damage item. You're not, you have no HP scaling items, right? You don't have Fire Blossom or Overlord or Bonesaw. I don't know why I used Make Way. Kind of just looking at chat. It's just, but you can be full tank and still deal damage, right? What I'm trying to get at is that build does like, that build is more akin to a support build than it is to a jungle build. Because literally all you're doing is just existing and stunning people.
Your skill rises.
Like if you switch out literally anything there for Overlord, that build is, and switch out Razorback for Sapphires, that build is infinitely better, right? Especially in like a pub scenario. In a pub scenario, if you want to, this is such a bad thing to say because then if everyone plays like this, everyone loses. But if you are a competent player in pubs, the best way to win games is play like you are the win con. Never help stupid people. Do whatever is in your best interest to get you ahead to win the game for your team. That's obviously different if you're a support player. If you're a support player, don't do that. Do the opposite. Find the person who is great on your team and just pocket them. Hopefully it's your ADC. Not... I hate that full jungle clearing doesn't give you cleaver, by the way. That's, like, actually criminal. I should have just fucking stole duo farm. Sorry, Bruno. I'm not gonna be able... Did he not have flash? Hello! I do legitimately. I'm debating getting back into comp, though. I don't know if my old team is reforming, or if I should just take one of the other offers that I have. But I do want to test different Rampage builds because I don't know if double clear is still good. Because when he got nerfed initially, double clear became really bad. Like Brimstone Overlord became bad, and then now that jungle camps are different and kind of in jungle, a lot of the time you're just hyper farming. Double clear might be good again. Comp bears make it happen. It's just so much time, and I want to start grinding content. Like, I have a stream schedule now. Like, I want to keep making videos. I've been busting out shorts, and I've kind of also been enjoying my time away from comp, though I also still miss the competitive aspect. It's a lot of effort, especially when you know, when you don't work from home / aren't rich or rely on mommy and daddy's money, you know. I don't have sweepers. Whoops. Shit. Bastard, man. Fine, I'll just take your 5s. I was hoping he was gonna deep ward. Also, what up, Kev? Always fun watching you play in that setting. Ari is usually hell watching me play in that setting. I am, my record in comp is pretty goddamn mid. Other than, like, I think Hunt of Heroes I performed exceptionally well, but, like, outside of that, I don't know. Face stole my fucking kill! Bitch. I put my life on the goddamn line for that. And now you're dead. Bitch. Now, I am registered for that, it is a team-based game. I agree. I feel like I do need the right players around me, and I feel like I've never had the right 5. I feel like the last team I had, which was 2v1, I feel like it was close. I feel like some pieces were in the wrong spot, and then unfortunately Bride did leave. Like, I really enjoyed having Bride as my mid laner. I think, like, currently, if there is a support I could choose to play with, I want Feppy on my team. But, you know, I loved everyone on that team, but I just, like, if I could make a team that I am comfortable playing with and I think I can work with really well, you know, not everyone on that roster was those people, fortunately. And, like, no disrespect to any of them, because I think they all offered something of value, and I honestly think that, like, in a different setting, like, especially, like, when I say this, I more so think Hossie. I think Hossie has room to grow, for sure. I don't think 2v1 is the right place for Hossie. Like, I legitimately don't think that we, as a team, were the correct people for Hossie to be playing with. I love the guy, but he brings such an energy to the team that is not the energy anyone else on 2v1 provides. I mean, the same went with P-Tab, because he was also on P-Tab, right? P-Tab was just never a good team. Took my fucking big camp. I need to switch to sweepers, man. Our Faye is lost in the sauce right now. Holy shit. If you hit the thunk, you're goated. If you hit the thunk, you're goated. He's sick. He's sick. He's the king. Woo! Alright. Nice little triple. Little triple double for the boy. What jungle hero would you rely on, say, if you make a new account and want to pick up the MMR ladder the fastest so that you'll be in your real elo? There is no MMR ladder right now. Omeda City is a crock of shit. Anyone who looks at Omeda City either doesn't understand that anyone who is good doesn't actually give a fuck, or doesn't understand that the site is scuffed and not accurate. But if you want to, like, because you want consistently better games, which probably also won't happen, but I suppose if you are a jungler and want to climb the imaginary ladder, Kallari is like an insanely good pub stomp character. Like, if you can get good at Kallari, I would say Sereth, but she's just, because she's also pub stomp, but she's just kind of bad. Probably Kallari. Like, in pretty much every single patch, Kallari is going to be pub stomp and shit on bad players, and even shit on a lot of good players because they don't have the awareness and team communication that you need to shut down Kallari, like a good Kallari player. It's part of one of the reasons why Six is like legitimately an amazing jungler, don't get me wrong, but he picks Kallari and just eats people alive, and then picks on Rampage and still performs well, or picks Chimera and still performs well, but clearly does not perform as well, and it's simply because people are able to actually do something about him. Because, like, those characters aren't just turbo pub stomp. Like, if we're talking this patch specifically, outside of Kallari, like, Greystone, Chimera are pretty good pub champs right now. Very hard to kill. Can output some solid damage. Long sustained fights. Like, personally for me, like with my playstyle, I prefer long sustained fights, which is why Chimera is arguably my best champ and steals my second best champ. If I was to just be grinding ladder, I would probably pick Greystone right now. This character's super fucking good currently. I thought I got knocked up by the Feyflower. I was so confused. It's tough. Like, I wish I could give a more clear-cut answer than that. I guess my clear-cut answer is Kallari.
I must resupply.
My clear-cut answer is Kallari, and that doesn't change unless they rework Kallari. Or I guess, like, turbo nerf her to the fucking ground, but I don't think they'll ever nerf her enough for her to be irrelevant in pubs. They're spam pinging the fuck out of something? What's going on? Oh, we got a howitzer over here. We got a little fucking rat in the midst. I'm debating. I double hunt. Oh, Faye might come and fucking make me clear this too fast. Now slow down. Alright, later. I didn't think Faye was gonna come help me. I pre-hunted. I'll do that a lot, where I just like won't think my team's gonna come in pubs, and then they end up coming, and I've pre-hunted, and now I get the objective stolen because I don't have my second hunt up for 1k. Oh, the hook.
Enemy double kill.
And my blue buff's gone. What a fucker. Hey, you bitch. You take my 3s too? You're gonna take my left tower. Hey, hey, this is cringe. Can you stop? Yeah, you didn't want that, bro. You did not want that smoke. Oh, you have no mana. You have no mana, sir. No! The Bell get the knock up. She's goated. Well, I did try to save the tower. Unfortunately, I couldn't. But we got the Richter in the trade. We'll take it. Make a little something from nothing. I mean, we do also get a guaranteed second Fang Tooth out of it as well. Whoops. Ever try Basilisk Perforator on Greystone? I'm not a big fan of Perforator. I definitely run Basilisk while I'm running it right now. I run Basilisk a lot on Greystone. I kind of miss the old Infernum, because the old Greystone jungle build, which Grady and I were both running in pubs quite a bit, was Nex Infernum. But once they nerfed Infernum, that build like hard fell off, and now just tank Greystone seems to be the way to go. I think people are realizing Basilisk is just turbo broken. The slow on perf with this Q. I mean, it's the same idea as the Lightning Hawk build, right? When people were running Eviscerator Lightning Hawk. That shit was stupid. Sorry, Soul Reaper. Thanks for the farm, homie. Sorry, I know you'll make up for it when you take my 5s later. Our team is losing in kills? Oh, Soul Reaper's got 5 deaths. Okay, yikes. Oh yeah, I forgot Thor was the enemy Grux. What is Soul Reaper going? Ortis? I don't like Ortis if you're going Mutilator, but sure. She, I was gonna say, if she ults. I'm gonna go Stonewall into Unbroken Will. Might Shadow Soul Reaper just in case he gets ganked. Thanks for the Sapphire's proc, loser. That's all I wanted, baby.
Enemy killing spree.
Rip. Oh, they stopped chasing her. Hello, Richter. Hey. Alright, bro's got a one-track mind. He wants the wave. He can have it. Fine. Oh, nice. Huge. If that Richter didn't show up, I was just gonna take the right tower, but oh well.
Enemy towers destroyed.
I would love if like 5 people were to just try to take this mid T1 right now so I could get a fat Sapphire's proc. I can't believe how much I used to shit on Overlord Greystone, and then I just learned I was just completely objectively wrong in my hate for this item. Razorback? Later, Richter. Murdoch, you don't want the smoke, homie. If you get knocked forward, you're dead.
An enemy tower has is under attack. Enemy towers destroyed.
Jesus. Leave me alone. Get out, schmooved, idiot. Nice Witch Stalker. Oh god, he almost got me. Oh, she flashed. I could have flashed after and died for the kill, but... Third Fang's about to be up. There need more items in this game, though. The same build can be applied on many heroes. I don't know about League of Legends, but I know in Smite, it's the same thing, right? Because there'll always still be just items that are better than the other items. Like in Smite, a lot of the time you can just build the same assassin items on every character, and it'd be a perfectly viable meta build. Usually ADC builds are all the same. The only reason they're honestly not the same in Smite ever is because there's so many characters that do so many unique things. Now, what I do agree is that I'm definitely not denying that the item pool is lacking, but I don't think in bringing in more items will create a build diversity like you're hoping for. Again, maybe Smite's shitter than I thought, and maybe League it's super diverse, but I also think a lot of diversity also comes from character design. But for example, there's no physical support crest. There's no support crest that increases your physical damage, which is cringe. I mean, we have mage ADC items, we just don't have a mage ADC, unfortunately. Hopefully one day we'll get a mage ADC. Console when? Console soon! Was it the 8th or the 6th? I forget. Soon TM. What, that board? I mean, also we just have items in this game that don't have a reason for their existence. Resolution is just a completely irrelevant item. If you're building it, you're wrong. Elefrost is an item that doesn't actually exist. Like, we legitimately have 2 items in the game that don't exist. Resolution could be a good item on a character that we just don't have in the game yet. I don't think Elefrost, in its current state, can ever be good on anyone. Ever.
Enemy tower is under attack.
That funny haha meme item.
Enemy towers destroyed.
That's the thing, like, has anyone... I'm sure people have, because they don't know how to read items and understand math, but sure. But, like, a legitimate player? No, probably not. Ella on Seraph. You're building magical damage. Like, you're griefing an item for just a passive. You can just build an item that gives you good stats and gives you a good passive. Right? Like, that's the thing. Just one item. Yeah, 1 of 5. 1/5 of your items. For a passive that's not even ultimately that good. You know what you could do? Stonewall, which has a better passive and will actually provide you something a bit more valuable than Elefrost will. Right? I think surely at that point Stonewall's just better. You're a hyper carry. Why are you griefing your own stats? It doesn't make sense. And again, if you're behind, surely Stonewall's just a better Elefrost. If you think you are helping that Grux, you are out of your goddamn mind, Richter. I don't give a shit about your Razorback. Nice. You popped Razorback, then immediately ulted. Good use of your Razorback, jackass. Out of here. Soul Reaper? I'm down, big fella. Yeah, I just there's no justifiable cause for Elifrost.
Enemy towers destroyed.
I kind of wish Wraith was the fully magical ADC, because I think that would have been interesting. I really hope one day we get them there. I think they're very cool in Smite. I don't know why we haven't played around with changing Elifrost at all. Like, it's so goofy. We haven't even bothered trying. And I think it's an interesting, unique item, but like we need to find that missing piece that makes it buildable. Part of the issue too, like with the items being not very diverse, items in this game having multiple passives make it so that like, okay, hold on. Ow. Like, hear me out, right? You could have, like, if you were to put another item slot in the game, or God forbid another 2 item slots in the game, take all of the items that have 2 passives, Overlord for example, an item that cleaves, also it scales off of HP. Give Overlord better stats, remove the HP scaling, make a different item that scales its power off of HP. That is 2 separate items, right? But in Pred, we have gone this path where we have double passive items. What's another item that I could give like an example of? Instead of Tainted Bastion, we could just have an anti-heal magic armor item and an item that just gives that like stacks and gives a flat reduction to damage, right? Or a % reduction to damage. But instead, we put both those passives on one item, which I think is totally fine. I think the double passive item design is really cool. Like, I like it, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad concept, but it does make it harder to make multiple items, or to make like a deeper item pool, just because half of your like you have to come up with double the ideas basically. Can we just grip it, rip it? Well, listen, I argue there's a shit ton of build diversity in this game because of all the bad players you play against that build just like the goofiest ass shit. Or you go up against Moo, who's legitimately good at the game, but is like constantly trying to innovate.
Enemy inhibitor. Your skill rises. I must resupply.
I'm on my way. I need to leave base and didn't think of what my last item was going to be. I mean, it probably will just be Bonesa, honestly. I made 0 and 8.
A new life awaits.
Yeah, I think, like, there needs to be physical support crest. I agree on that, like, 100%. There needs to be an anti-shield mage item. Ow. Jesus. Shit. Fuck. Ow. I think a magical version of Basilisk would be interesting. A mage item that scales off of that has more magical power based on HP. I think that would be very interesting. Did I say Basilisk? I meant Overlord. Like, no cleave, though. Like, it doesn't get a cleave, but it scales off of your HP. I think that'd be very interesting. But... like, I think this game could use maybe 5 more items. I could probably come up with 5 good items this game's probably lacking. But I think you'll see a lot, like, even if today if we had the items we have right now, but in the future we have 50 more characters. We're on this patch, but add 50 characters into the game, I think you'll see a lot more build diversity. Also, deathless game, GG. $909. I forgot F6 is my fa. Your pain is really bad. Do you dare attempt to play it?
Let's do it all again.
I mean, if you're in that much pain, probably just rest. No? GG's, Thor. Dude, you gave Sorry for the business. For a bit. You gave Thor, you gave Sorry for the business for a bit. God, he ended up 8-6. Yeah.